See, he is very clearly saying that in his country, he's probably speaking abroad naturally, and he had known someone who is he is very good with his adjectives, saying he was stupid, he was dull, and he knew nothing. Okay, he has no qualms about speaking like this. That oh, he's judging other people. Western people he's judging other. He was very bindas. He said he's stupid, he's dull, and has nothing, and had not the desire to know anything also. Okay, very clearly. No play with the words. And was living the life of a brute. Basically a lazy guy. Okay, kuch nahi karta. Like I always keep saying, sofa mat garam karo, like that. That's then I just say it in a little bit kind way, but I am also saying the same thing. So he asked me what he should do to know God now that he was to get free. So then Vivekananda said, can you tell a lie? He said, no, no. Then he said, you can't do anything. It is better to tell a lie than to be a piece of wood. Imagine, a piece of wood means he's like a log. Kuch nahi kar raha ho. Pada hai bas aise. Just sitting here and there, doing nothing. So then it was a joke, of course. He didn't want him to go and tell a lie. But he said, you can't do anything. Kuch nahi kar sakta. So then he is saying that's not a nice place to be. Okay, it was an extreme case, but what I meant was that a man must be active in order to pass through activity to perfect calmness. This I have been banging everybody, even in the Vedanta session also, sadhana panchagam. Ki baithe mat raho. We do not have a right to sit. Okay, we are supposed to be in action, always doing action. And now there are rules. Okay, 50 plus, you have more time to sit, you should sit. You should take care of your health and you should take care of your spiritual journey. Okay, 50 plus. Anywhere between 25 to 50, if you are in a grahastha, that is, if you're married, only people who are married, okay? There are only 2 who are unmarried, unka rules alag se bolungi. But for those who are married, they have to work and work and work. 70% is work, 30% is self-work. Self-work will come first thing in the morning and last thing in the night. Okay, divide it. Okay, and in between, you have to work. Cannot sit. You're not supposed to sit at home, or you're not supposed to say that it's okay, my parents have earned so much money, let me just sit and relax. You have to do some work continuously. Okay, so grihastha means already there is a spouse, whether you're a male or a female. There is a spouse, maybe there are in-laws, maybe there are children. Then to dhamal hai. Then you have lots of work to do, and you have to do it. A true karma yogi is one who does the work wholeheartedly with lot of vigor, lot of love, and lot of commitment. Not only my children, the neighbor's children, my sister's children, my brother's children, sab aa jao. Sabke liye kuch banao. Do things for people. Then go out, serve in society, your servants' children, call them, do something for them, take them out. There is so much to do. In a grahastha, you cannot. If you have plants, you have to water the plants, you have to take care of the garden or whatever you have. Plus, if you have a vehicle, you have to take care of everything. In a grahastha, we have to do 100% properly. At no point can you say, I can't do this, I can't do that. Then the sannyas will come quickly for us. Not sannyas, but the wheelchair. Wheelchair will come quickly for us. Be very, very active. Very, very active. Do active, I can say. You can be extra active. No sitting around. क्या बोलते हो? लकड़ी तोड़ के. I don't know what sayings we have in Hindi, but we cannot do all those things. We have to work. The minute you get up in the morning, from there, prayer, your yoga abhyasa, your chanting, सब करना है. taking body bath and prayer to the guru, meditation, whatever you want to. Then taking care of the wife, do all that. Wife, husband, job, in-laws, sab kuch. Do all that, going to work, helping the spouse in whatever way you can. You cannot sit. And you're not supposed to do the work of a sannyasi or a vanaprasthi when you are a grahastha. This is very strongly I am saying. Okay. So when I say you have to attend sessions, means you have to decide that in a day, this many hours only I can do this. Rest of the time I have to give my family. If you don't do the grahastha properly, vanaprastha is cancelled and no sannyas. You'll never be on the path. Never. Because I compromised my grahastha after committing. If you've committed, you have to do it. There is no escape. The escape is for the two people who are not married here on the session. They have two paths. Okay? Mitesh and Akshita. They have two paths. They can take grahastha side or they can take sannyasa side directly. They have the choice. So they don't have this rule of 70-30. Like a grahastha, 30% self-work, meditation, etc. It can go to 35, not more. I would say no. 70% for my family. And if my family is busy, then do for society. Go out and do for society. Serve or do work. You can go and work also. Like you can earn money also. You can contribute to the family also. There are so many things to do. You can teach in a school, hundreds and thousands of things to do. But no sitting idle at all. But I want to do spirituality? No. Grahastha has to do being in Grahastha properly. Only 30% self-work. Now for the individuals. Now the one who is not married is not committed. So they are free. They are free to decide how they want to do it. Okay? Whether they want to explore sannyasa or they want to explore grahastha. They are free to explore. They are free to explore which path they want to do. So they can go like 70% into sannyasa and try all meditations and all knowledge, this, that, etc. Or they can go into, but one rule is there. If they have crossed a particular age, they have to be self-sustaining for themselves. They should not be a financial load to the family. That's all. That much they have to do. But other than that, they can explore business, they can explore secular life. They are free, technically, to do whatever they want to choose. And they have to choose. And once they choose, then they have to commit to that path. It's not like I didn't do this also and I didn't do this also. No. Secularly, you want to go in the path of the world, do it. You don't want to marry, don't marry. But you can go the secular. You can start working somewhere. You can, be of big help to big organizations, but work. There is no escape from work. That's all. That's the whole scene. If you still are confused, you can send a mail to me. I'll reply to that. Okay? But each of you should know how much you need to be in your activity. Because spirituality is what it has become is we are just reading or we are listening or maybe we are, I don't know what, maybe sitting and meditating or chanting. That is not supposed to be done by, youngsters who should be out there working. Okay? So even when you are unmarried and want to choose it, work. Work towards an organization, work towards an ashram, work to help other people in whatever way you can. There is no escape from work. That's what he clearly said. That activity is what he is pushing at. There is no escape. But you'll say, but I'm meditating full day. Why are you meditating? You're young. You should be working. Who told you to meditate full day? Nobody. It doesn't help. You will not get chitta shuddhi first if you have not completed your duties. I'm telling this from 100% self-experience. There is no way. I have to do my grahastha completely. Completely. And then I step into Vanprastha, not before that. And when we are doing Grihastha, what we are supposed to do, that though is there. 50, 60 items are there. We'll come to that. Now, next paragraph, statement that I was saying, that he has traveled over half the world and he has not seen even 20 people who are calm. What does this mean? That, see, from the beginning when you see, he says, it's very easy to say. First sentence he says, inactivity should be avoided by all means. This is the star of the paragraph. There is no way that I can seek inactivity. No, that's not the chance we have. Because activity means resistance. If I'm doing an actions means I'm resisting. What I'm resisting? I could be resisting something or the other. Okay. So then the saying that resist not evil and all is good, but we know how challenging it is. Okay. He says when the eyes of society are turned on us, we may make a show of non-resistance, but in our hearts it is there all the time. We are stuck in this. Believe me, we have too much of show business. Oh, उन लोग क्या सोचेंगे, इन लोग क्या सोचेंगे. So I will try to behave in a particular way, but inside I'm boiling. That's not what we want, okay? Whatever is there, let it come out. Let it come out. He says, we feel the utter want of the calm of non-resistance. We feel that it would be better for us to resist, okay? If you desire wealth, now this is an example, and people say, that person is always after money, he's a horrible man. So then we start thinking, oh, then earning wealth is not good maybe. And we don't take efforts. We become lazy. See, laziness is the biggest disease of these decades, or maybe of mankind, we have to think. But laziness is what, makes us jealous, makes us greedy. See, if somebody has something and I want it, it's okay. I can also acquire it. But I have to put in lot of effort for that, and I'm too lazy for that. That is the problem. If I want something, I have to go, dive into it and get it. Take the efforts. Have the courage to take efforts. We are too lazy to do that. We want everything on a silver platter. It's not coming that easy. But that one got it easy, na? Are you forget about that one? You want it, na? Work hard. Work hard. When we don't want to work hard, we become jealous. That one has that, this one, that one has good parents, and that one has a good background, that one has good father, that one has good husband. Arey, chodo na. If you want something, then you take effort and get it in your life. Take efforts, no laziness. No laziness. And believe me, everybody is lazy. That's the problem. And there is nothing that is pushing us from within to get up on time, to do things on time. That's the problem. So laziness, be careful. Laziness is also will bringing all other negative vices in us. So anybody who feels jealous of another person, you're lazy. That's all. You're not taking enough effort. The other person is taking effort. That's why they're successful. Why are we jealous of them? You also take effort. Who stopped you? That's the thing. Okay. So he's saying, go ahead, fulfill your desire. I want this. I want this. But I can't have it in this lifetime. So then maybe I will just meditate. Never going to happen, my dears. That calmness will never come in meditation if inside the desire is being, simmering inside. I won't say it's boiling because you have suppressed it. It is still simmering inside. And you're saying, nahi, nahi. Why? Grapes are sour. We can't get it sometimes. So you say, it's okay. I renounced. What? I didn't have it only in the first place. What am I going to renounce? We can renounce something which I got, right? And I don't get something, I say, it's okay. Grapes are sour. Who wants all that? This is all samsara. See, don't get into these nonsense things, okay? If there is a desire that I want this, Okay, it could be a good partner, it could be children, it could be a good career, it could be anything. I mean, think of it. Maybe you want a good house, maybe you want something, a good trip somewhere, anything. Whatever it is that is coming up as a desire, because you cannot fulfill it for whatever reasons, you will think that, okay, let it be, I will meditate and it will go. It will never go. And first of all, you cannot meditate. Why? You're sitting on burning coal. The desire is there. You will never be calm. Never be calm. You'll never be still. Very clearly, he's saying this. Okay? To get that first, whatever desire is boiling now, take effort. Take effort and get that desire of yours. And then sit down calmly and maybe you can meditate. So there is no chance for inactivity. This is karma yoga. Action. In the beginning, Shruti had said, I'm a karma yogi. I want to learn about karma yoga. It's correct. Constant action is only karma yoga. Okay? But how I do my action? With love, with understanding, with commitment to the action and not necessarily to the people. I am committed to myself because I am a karma yogi. So I will be the best karma yogi, not to prove anything to anybody. I want to be a good karma yogi, so I am working. Not because they will say good about me or that one will say good. No, I don't care. I am the karma yogi and I am going to do my actions for, it should be like yoga then. It should be in union with the divine. I will do everything for my Bhagwan. That's one option. I will do everything for myself because I am a karma yogi. That's also one thing. So then you choose whichever way you want, but karma, action is compulsory. There is no choice. Vanaprastha and all I have not mentioned, 50 plus, 60, 70. You have to start working only on yourself, very little for the family. So then I made this formula 30, 70. 70, 30, say you switch it. So 70% for the self and 30% definitely for the family. Go ahead and enjoy. No problems. But children have grown anyway, they don't need you. So then start delegating the work to them and then. But don't try to do this when you're in Grahastha. Don't do that. In Grahastha, you have to do your work. There is no escape. And yeah, he has not seen anybody, barely anybody in his half the world tour. Okay. So then we have to see these ideas of serenity and renunciation have been preached for thousands of years. Everybody has heard of them from childhood, and yet we see very few in the world who have really reached that stage. That's why we are saying why they have not reached is because they have not completed the action part of their life properly. They have done what we call in Hindi thuk patti. तो कारपेंटर को बोलते थे थूक पट्टी कर रहे हैं doing shortcuts, no shortcuts. Grahastha complete. Why I am saying so much, you will know when the next paragraphs he will list out the Grahastha, you will say she was better, he is giving more work. You will find that out. Okay. So this is that story that I had told once, that a king is there, he has a beautiful garden, and he has roses, he has marigolds, he has different tulips and jasmine and all these flowers, and every day he takes a walk around and checks all the flowers, and in between he doesn't go. After a few days when he goes, he sees that the marigold is looking very nice and properly blossomed and everything, but the roses have faded completely. He's shocked. They are almost wilted and dying. So he goes and asks the roses, what happened to you all? So the rose said, you were always looking at the marigold and I wanted to become the marigold. I tried so hard, I died. And then when he goes to the marigold, oh, you're looking good. Then I tried my best to be what I am. I tried to become the best of a marigold. And that's why I blossomed today. So then what is the problem here for all of us? We are wanting to become somebody else. Day one session, I'm saying, you cannot become anybody. You have to become yourself. You have to be yourself. But our eyes are always looking outside. I want to be like that one. I want to be. First check who you are. If you are a jasmine, can you become this example? Everybody started getting bored of this example of mine when I used to give the example of apple, banana, and orange banana, and jasmine and rose. But this is what is the thing. We are trying to become something else. How can you become? You can become you, for sure. Okay, so the first chapter, when we had taken the summary, I think Mitesh and the Miss Surya, I think only two people pointed out the chart that I had shown. Okay, where I had said, look for your own self, the self swabhava, who you are, and that is in conflict with your vasana. I'm bringing back that chart now. The base nature fighting, okay, with the vasana. Vasana is winning. I want to be marigold. I want to be tulip. I'm not happy to be a rose. Base nature, rose. We don't know our base nature. So many vasanas now. So she said during the summary that I would like to know my base nature. That's my takeaway from the session. And that was the best thing she did. Because if I get to know that this is my base nature, then everything else is resolved. Imagine the conflict we are facing today is because the base nature and the vasana are in fighting spirit, continuously fighting. And we don't know the base nature, always vasana is winning. And vasana is, I want to become that, I want to become this. Base nature is saying, Hare, become yourself. There is so much scope. Hare, nahi, but I like that. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. You can be only your. How to find out who you are? I had said Varna and Ashrama strictly. So Varna is find out what is your quality. Are you the enterprising one, the business person who would like to take up, do things? Are you a teacher? It will come, it will be an inside nature, inherent in you. You cannot develop it. You cannot become a teacher. You're a born teacher, or you're a born student, or you're a born, enterprising person. You're a born dynamic person. This is all, so many things are there which are so much in us, so much in us. It's not like I can develop. No, it's very difficult. Talents, skills, all this is you. There is no way you can leave all that to become something else. You will always be a failure. So check your base nature. Nobody is checking it. You have to check what is it that is your base quality. Like Shruti says, she is a karma yogi. So she's clear that service is her goal. It's clear. Karma karna hai. So it's clear. Even Devi had said, I'm a karma yogi. So then you understand that you have to do action. That's your potential. Okay? So then do it. Do it to the best of your ability, and you will reach wherever you have to reach, even spiritually, because you have done the best of what you can do. Because you're not saying, I want to be maybe a scriptural teacher or maybe a school teacher. No. You're very clear that you want to do karma, action, for the family, for the society. You're not saying, I want to only do this action. You're more open. So you have a lot of scope. If nobody in the house wants, go out and do work. But work is worship then, very clearly. And it's fine. That's your nature. The day you don't do work, you don't feel satisfied. You feel kuch kiya hi nahi. I'm not happy today. So then that's your nature, to be able to work for others. Because how much work we can do for ourselves? Not possible. So we have to work for others. Natural. So that could be the nature, service. Then there could be the nature where you're a teacher, a learner, a very, very intellectual person, highly intellectual person. There will be a scientist, there will be researchers. That is one category. And then there is, of course, enterprising, business-oriented. We'll try this, we'll open this, we'll do, all that stuff. That is there. Or a warrior type, a Kshatriya, minister, or into the police, into the army, highly courageous, not afraid of anything. Then you know where you are. And if you don't do what you are, trying to do something else, what Krishna said, if you do others' work better than yours, also it is still a sin. Stick to your swadharma. There is no other choice. Whether you like it or you don't like it, that's your nature. Like Shruti says today that no, I don't want to do karma yoga. I want to get into the police force and start fight. Arey Baba, but utna courage chahiye. It has to be within us that I can shoot people and kill and see the blood. It's not possible. So then, if I decide that, but that's so dynamic, look at that. Kiran Bedi thi na apna. She's so smart. I want to be. Arey bhai, your nature is not that. Why do you want to be that? You be what you're supposed to. Be what is your inner nature. And you can flower in that. And me trying to be another failure. So think about this. Think what is, because most of us maybe don't even know what we want to do in our life. We like what others are doing always, and we don't like what we are doing. So then we want to do that. Krishna has come up twice on Swadharma, and Swami Vivekananda also has come up. So be very careful about this, that you have to find out what is your inherent nature, not what is your vasana. The true nature. What is it that is your base nature? Until you find that, you will always be in a conflict. All your life. All your life. You'll never reach anywhere because this fight is going on now. Imagine now Arjuna leaving that battlefield and going and becoming a monk. Failure. Failure. He said, Bhiksham. He said, Bhiksha मांगूंगा मैं. No, भिक्षा नहीं मांग सकते तुम. पाप लगेगा. Why? Because you're a Kshatriya. A Brahmin is supposed to take bhiksha and eat only bhiksha. Donation. Okay? Not taking money. Free में. पढ़ाएगा, he will teach others and others will donate to him. And from that he will sustain himself. That's the true spirit of a Brahmin. And the true spirit of the Kshatriya is to fight. And the true, everybody has to be in the true spirit. If we go against that, we incur sin and a lot of stress also. Okay? So understand this whole thing. And when he says, basically that each one has their own capacity and they must do only as per their capacity. I will add little bit more that by yourself, try to push yourself. Nobody else needs to push us. We don't need to push that child, okay, to walk 20 miles. But I know how much I can be pushed and how much I can push myself. That I need to do. No laziness. So this paragraph we'll go through again before we go to the next one. We'll close.